Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. I will just go through a couple of the transits before I go on to the tarot. In the description box below will be all the information you need when the tarot starts, all my links, the links to my social media, etc., my email, my website and all that. So this is your reading for March 1st to 15th, and just a couple of things about the transits. So March the 1st, we're having Venus entering Aquarius. So that's fantastic for Aquarius, obviously. But we've all got Aquarius somewhere in our chart. So if you know your birth chart, then you can look at which house is Aquarius for you, and that's where the blessings will come through, obviously. Also, we are in Piscean time right now, so happy birthday to all of you Piscean people out there. On March the 5th, we've got Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury is still in shadow as I'm doing this video. Mercury is going to get to roughly the 29th degree of Pisces, 29 and 39 minutes of Pisces before it starts to turn back and retrograde. So Mercury is going to be in Pisces for a couple of months, people. So communications are going to be really hard. So just try and go over things. Don't take things at face value, all right? Because if you hear something, something that's going to freak you out, because Mercury will be moving over Neptune, and Neptune rules Pisces. So Neptune can be quite harsh. It can be very, unconditional love and very spiritual and beautiful, but it can also be illusions. Okay, so take your time, don't rush. This is one of the hardest Mercury retrogrades. Now you know that Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so there are completions here. Now, so Mercury will be leaving its retrograde zone on the 16th of April. Even though on March 28th it will be moving direct, it still will be in its shadow period, but it's not such a big deal. So I would say March the 28th, the end of March, it will be moving over the same area that it started retrograding on, but it's moving direct. So that's the positive thing about that. So it will start covering new ground on the 16th of April. All right, so now on March 6th, so March 5th is Mercury retrograde. The day after, we're having Uranus entering Taurus. Wow. That is huge. It is huge because Uranus changes a sign every 7-8 years, depending on which sign it is. And, Uranus is the rebel. It's moving back into Taurus because it retrograded back into Aries. It's starting to move. It is moving direct now, and it will be entering, of course, Taurus. So Taurus is what we value. Okay, Taurus is also anything to do with our comforts, things that we have, because Taurus is all about I have, right? So Uranus can be very disruptive, but it can also bring in sudden change, good sudden change. Now, March the 6th, we're having a new moon in Pisces. So on the day that Uranus moves into Taurus, we're having a new moon in Pisces. So as we know with new moons, they're all about new beginnings, all right? So very, very interesting time, the beginning of March. Now, March 20th, the sun will move into Aries, even though this reading is up until the 15th. Doesn't matter. I'm giving you a couple of the important aspects. So sun will move into Aries. So that is the summer solstice. You know that this is a brand new astrological year when the sun moves into Aries. So looking forward to that. And actually on the same day, we're having a full moon in Libra. So Libra is the house opposite Aries. And Libra is the partnership house. So I think that we're going to have a lot of clarity with partnerships, relationships of any sort, because full moons are completions, but they're also, you know, there's a lot of light there. So we see things come to the surface for us to know. Now, on March 26th, Venus will enter Pisces, and 2 days after that, March 28th, Mercury will go direct. So, beautiful. Mercury direct, cannot wait for that. It's going to seem like it's dragging on. And you know, with Mercury being retrograde, be careful with signing documents, signing contracts. Be careful with your itinerary, any travel documents, anything that is written, spoken, even with publishing. Okay, it's not a good time to publish anything. Wait until Mercury starts to move direct before you do anything like that. As well as that, on March 31st, Mars will be entering Gemini. So, you know, Gemini, the chatterbox, they like to communicate, they like to talk. Mars is passionate, Mars is fiery. So I think that there will be more communication in anything that we feel passionate about. And as well as that, because Mercury is the ruler of Virgo and Gemini, those are the signs that will feel this Mercury retrograde more than others, even though on a collective scale everyone feels it. And retrogrades are all about a time of going within, redoing things, because the strength of Mercury will be amplified. It's obviously, when a planet is retrograde, it's closer to the Earth. So it will be stronger, but because of Neptune, and Neptune will be squaring off to Jupiter in Sagittarius, be careful, don't be over boastful, don't think that things are too good, actually more good than what they really are. Be careful with illusions. Go over things again and again. All right, so I will leave it at that. Thank you so much. Let's go on to the tarot now. Hello, dear Pisces. Welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you so much for being here. This is Kathy speaking. How you all doing? Happy birthday, Pisces. You're having a new moon on the 6th of March. So this is a very special time for you. This is like a wild card for you. Make sure that with a new moon, after 1 or 2 days when you can actually see that new moon crescent in the sky, send your wishes out to the divine. Okay, the heavens are open and listening to you. Make sure you write down those wishes and send them to Source. Maybe in a matter of 6 months, your wish could come true. Okay, so let's see. I'm doing the divine spread. This is March 1st to 15th, 2019, general and love reading. And I'm using AMIRA'S Love Oracle for 3 cards in the Karma Dharma position. Let's see what is showing for Pisces. And we've got communication. Be careful with communication. Mercury is retrograde in your sign. A lot's going to happen, dear Pisces. Be patient for the next month and a half whilst Mercury is going up and down your sign. or Mercury is trying to make logic, trying to see clearly through that thick veil, that fog, which Neptune is building, which, you know, Neptune is also very unconditional love, strong spiritual energies, but because there is so much confusion at this time, give it time. Give it time, and you will see in about a month and a half, you will see things more clearly. Whatever is going on, I know that there are completions. Okay, the sun going through your sign means that the astrological year is ending. Therefore, the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere will be starting, in the southern hemisphere will be the winter solstice. So it's like we're starting a brand new year. Let's see what is going to show up. Pisces, true love and passion. Woohoo! Loving it for you. True love and passion and communication, which means that you are communicating with someone through social media. They could be at a distance to you. These could be, you know, messages to and fro. There is true love here, not only passion. So you're feeling very strongly about someone. Let's see. Be careful with communication. It could be misunderstandings. Let's take the tarot for you, the divine spread. I'm using the cosmic tarot. And Pisces, what do you need to know? You're having your solar return now, so it's supposed to be a very lucky time for you. Okay, so this is the card at the foundation. King of Cups, there you are. You are at your foundation. Let's see what's hidden from you. Four of Pentacles. In the recent past, the Death card, something's changed. Something has seriously changed. In the now position, Four of Cups. So you've got two fours. Some of you are thinking seriously of your foundation, building a home. The North Node is in Cancer, and while I'm on that subject, so the signs that I mentioned are Sun, Moon, or Rising. As well as that, if you are female, look at your Venus. Where is your Venus in your chart? If you are female. If you're male, look at your Mars. And for all of you, if you know where your North and South Node are, I would say look at those readings as well. So, what's at the crowning position? Queen of Wands. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. And if not, it's someone who's showing up as very passionate. We've got the passion card here. In the action and advice to take, 10 of Pentacles. And very family, very homey. Outcome, 7 of Swords. And the divine position, dear Pisces. What is happening planetarily for you? How is the divine, and through the astrology, how is your life being affected? Yeah, which card is it going to be? Oh, wow, Ace of Wands. Loving, passionate, fiery energy. Now, before I take anything else, I'd like to take an extra card on the Four of Pentacles straight away because it's the hidden position. I want to see who's holding back and why. And we've got the Six of Swords. And 6 and 7 of Swords. Now, 7 is always divine. It's like, you know, the hand of God. Whatever goes on, the 7 of Swords can be a card of sneaking away, doing something sneakily, but not in this cosmic tarot. It's as though you are leaving something behind at night, not in broad daylight. A perception, an idea, the way you think. There is change here. Let's see what else we've got there. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, let's take an astrology card for you as well. For Pisces. Pisces, 1st to the 15th of March 2019. General and love. What's in the astrology that we need to know? And we have fire element and desire. Well, we already know that, don't we? So this is like a 10. 37 adds up to a 10. So we've got fiery, passionate energy here. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. We've also got true love, which is the heart. Now, in the Karma Dharma position, you've got communication, speaking from your heart, speaking your truth and what your emotions, what your heart is feeling. I feel that you are conversing with someone in relation to your true feelings. So what's truly in your heart? And the heart is Leo. So I would say that the sign would be Leo, the fire sign here. And so there is a lot of sexual energy as well as heart love, true love. Okay, so communication, as I said, can be quite muddled, can be misunderstood, so be careful. Go over things again and again. Make sure you have the right information. Now, the King of Cups is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, so this would be more than likely your energy, I would say. Others of you could be, let's say if you're cross-watching, then this could be how you are feeling about another fire sign, sun, moon, or rising as well. So one person is showing up as, you know, more very desirable, they go for what they desire, they go for what strikes their fire, what lights their fire, and what they feel very strongly about. Because, you know, wands are also about creativity. So through your creativity, if this is anything to do with business, even the way that we come across to others, we can just be very creative in the way we do things. Even if this is in a romantic relationship, a partnership, a friendship, doesn't really matter. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is someone who's quite spontaneous, and the King of Cups is someone who is more open-hearted, someone who can be quite sensitive as well. And dear Pisces, this is your energy, no doubt. But look at the Ace of Wands that he is looking at. He's staring straight at it. He wants a new start. He wants to begin something. So to begin something that he feels very fired up with. Something that is coming to light. Something that he is hoping for help from the divine that he can start. Now, could it be that he is feeling as though he doesn't have the energy, the fire, and you know, fire is very masculine energy, so it's taking action, whereas water is more receptive. Could it be that this king wants to be more fiery, wants to be more action orientated? Could it be that that's what he's thinking of doing? As I said, beginning something that he feels very strongly about. Now, in the hidden position, you've got the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So fours always speak of home. Someone is holding back. Someone is holding back on their emotions, their money, the way they feel. Someone could be just working very hard. We've got Capricorn here. Someone could be just putting in a lot of effort, a lot of work in anything to do with business, home. Fours always speak about our foundation. Now in this deck, it looks as though there is some sort of an interview, a meeting where it's quite intellectual. It's as though there is a barrier between these two people. If this is anything to do with romance, then if there has been a distance, emotional distance between the two people, if they have been involved romantically, let's say, they're keeping a barrier between their emotions and not being open. Here we've got the Six of Swords, which says that there is change. So the perception is changing. This can be a literal move from a place that we're not happy, an emotional place, a financial place that we're not happy with, and moving into a more balanced situation. Now, Six of Swords can speak of our intellect, our communication will be more balanced. And with the Passion card here, and the True Love, and the King of Cups here, which is the King of Hearts. This is my King of Hearts. I love him. I feel as though there's going to be more communication, and that's changing. That's what you don't know. So in the recent past, the Death card, and this is Scorpio. Scorpio is the 8th house of change. Change within a sexual intimacy, anything that you share, sharing your partner's finances, anything that you share, between two people. Other people's money, that's what the 8th house is. And Scorpio is very intimate, very, very secretive with their feelings. So could the King of Cups have strong Scorpio in his chart? In the now position, you have the Four of Cups, another 4. So the Four of Cups in this deck shows the Four of Cups all together. Usually in the traditional tarot, we've got the 3 cups that he's concentrating on, looking at, and the 4th cup is coming from the sky. Here it's already come. So, but he's contemplating. He's actually, I feel as though he's meditating on, these 4 cups. Anything to do with emotions, with stability, and around the home. So it's as though the cup has already been accepted, but there is still a time of thinking and deciding, I feel. Now here with the Queen of Wands, and this is your highest ideal, you need to go for what you're passionate about. Okay, now she's very up and going. The downside of the Queen of Wands can speak of ego as well. But yeah, she's very fiery, very, very. She's very open with what she feels strongly about, what she desires. She's all about desire. And, fire signs are very, as I said, they're very go-getters. Okay, because it's masculine energy. Now here we've got the Ten of Pentacles in the action and advice position. 10 of Pentacles can speak of family, can speak of strong abundance. Now, through anything that you are creative, anything that you are building on, could pay out really well. And the 10s always are the ace. The 10 breaks down to the 1, the ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles can be something that's going to be stable, something that you can grow on, something that will grow in time through work, of course, but it's something that is physical and tangible. Now, I always see the Ten of Pentacles as the family money as well. So the action and advice is that you're at the Ten of Pentacles, which says that the advice is the success is certain here. Okay, so here we've got the Seven of Swords, and as I said, it looks like someone is intellectually, psychologically leaving those Seven Swords. So there is a change in your perception and whatever you are thinking about. I think that you've got the support of the divine here, since it's a 7. And it doesn't look as though this person is rushing to get away, but it looks as though they are leaving something behind. So leaving something behind and moving into the 3 of Pentacles can speak of expansion and growth. 3s are always, when I have 3s, it could be a love triangle where there is a change because of, it could be something coming to light, something that will be found out, which is going to be a blessing, even though you're going to think it's a curse. Look at this card. They're trying to build on something, and they're not having an easy time of it. It's not working out for them. So 3 people, and this is usually the card of work, being congratulated, being seen by your peers, and you are the craftsman that is, you know, the technician that is fine-tuning whatever you're doing. But here it looks as though you're losing the ball. Here it seems as though if this is a group situation, whether this is work or not, it looks as though it's not balancing out. There is lack of balance, or something is happening unexpectedly, quickly. Here in the divine position, Ace of Wands. Love it. Let's take more cards. So there is some sort of a completion, because the 37, the fire element and desire card, is a 10. I'm going to take 3 cards first of all on the Karma Dharma position. So the communication card, we have the Devil, and the Devil can speak of passion, sexual intimacy, physical energy. And the Devil is Capricorn energy, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is all about lessons. Now, you could be feeling like as though you're going around and around in a vicious circle. You can't get away from this energy. You feel restricted. There is problems with communication. There are problems with communication. And a Saturnian energy, Saturn is the Lord of Karma, okay, and time. So could it be a matter of time before you communicate? Could it be a matter of time before communication is more free-flowing and easier about what your heart truly feels, and about what passion and what drives you? What's your mojo? What's your driving force? What do you feel strongly about? Okay, because the Devil is very difficult energy. Now, the communication, as I said, it could be all about timing, or there just could be restrictions in communicating for whatever is going on with you, whatever you are obligated with, whatever obligations you have. Could it be work? Because, you know, Capricorn is all about putting in the hard work. It's also about integrity. So are you communicating truthfully? Let's look at the true love, because, as I said, the Devil and Saturn says that if you are standing in your integrity, if you are being truthful and speaking truthfully about what's in your heart, that's what you're going to take back. If you are not And if you are trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes, and it can go the other way, if the other person is doing that to you, then they are making karma. And it's going to be like, it's going to backfire. That's what I wanted to say. Let's look at the true love card. And we've got the Queen of Cups. So this is, wow. So we've got two queens, a fiery, passionate queen, as well as the Queen of Cups, who could be someone that is more suited to the King of Cups. Now, could it be the same queen? Could it be the queen that was showing only as passionate? She's now opening her heart, speaking from the heart. Nevertheless, the Queen of Cups is someone who is very, very intuitive. Both these people can communicate on the same level, telepathically, and they are a karmic couple as well. When we have the two same, king and queen of the same suit, then it is a karmic couple. So let's take, and the card was supposed to be here on the heart. So Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Let's see the passion card. No. There it is. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, a choice. Two of Pentacles is things being up in the air, trying to make a choice, being very busy. And I truly believe that it's a choice. It's a choice here that is necessary to be made. Okay, let's look at the King of Cups. And we've got the Eight of Cups. So he's left something behind. The Eight of Cups is, he's looking at his past. But this is also spiritual growth for me. The King of Cups is mulling over something. Now we've got 8 and 1 is 9 cups. So leaving something behind and going for what he needs to leave something behind that was not emotionally fulfilling. Therefore, go for what his passion is, because he's looking straight at the Ace of Wands. So let's take another card on the Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords. And we've got the Princess of Pentacles. So this is the Page of Pentacles. And this could be an adolescent child. Nevertheless, this is, the Page of Pentacles. This could be a message of stability, starting something that's going to grow. This could even be for those of you that are wanting to study. This is something that you are beginning. Something that is certain to give something back to you. Now, pages always bring in changes. A change that is going to be real. It's going to be a physical change because of the pentacle. So Princess of Pentacles could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, adolescent child. So yes, even if this is business, then this is something that you can grow. Something that is the beginning, let's say, is at the beginning. So the Death card. And we've got the Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles brings in change. Because there was a feeling of lack, the change has come in with the Death card. Let's take one more card. And we've got the Two of Swords, another decision. Decisions. So your perception is clouded at this time, I feel. And maybe any endings are always difficult. For some people, the Death card can be really, really hard. But the Death card is a major arcana, and therefore, whatever's you've been feeling that you don't have, whatever is missing from your relationship, your partnership, your friendship, your job, whatever you're missing, this is a decision. Do I stop? Do I finish up with this situation? What do I do? Let's look at the now position. because you're still thinking about it now. You've got the offer. It's there. It's on the table. What are you going to do with it? And we've got the moon, and the cards don't want to say. So this is your energy, and this can also be Cancer for me. The moon card, remember I said pay attention to your dreams? I truly feel that you're going to have the information come through dreams. Now, this is a card of fear. You are scared, dear Pisces. You are frightened. You are frightened. I see a lot of dark energies. Look at all these cards. You are frightened of change. But you know what? You've got no choice. You're not going to have a choice. Because if you don't do, if you're not the one that's going to take the action, then the divine will, the universe will. So you can either make it a long, painful change, or you can do it quickly, and whatever happens, take that risk. Let's take another card on the moon. And the moon is the 4th house of family. And the moon is also the mother. So you could be a mother. Okay, you could be a mother, and you are looking at the whole situation. You are not going for what you desire unless you are standing in your integrity as a mother. Now, for some of you, you could be dealing with your mother. You could have problems. There could be a situation going on with your mother. Okay, so let's take another card. And we've got the Princess of Wands. So this is like taking a risk, going for your passion, starting. This is the minor arcana of the Fool. So another message of passion coming through. So fiery, adventurous energy in the now. Let's see the Queen of Wands. And we've got the Emperor. And the Emperor is a number 4 again. So stability. Stability, and this is very Saturnian again. The Emperor is all about doing the best thing for the empire. He's not working on his behalf, but what is good for the whole. That's why I said that. If you are a mother, or if you're dealing, maybe your mother is trying to make a decision on the good of the whole family. Now, we could have mother and father here as well. The Emperor as an energy could also be just very stern, very difficult energy, very hard on lessons here. And again, this is Taurus and Aries energy. Wow. Next card that opened up is the 8 of Swords, another card of fear, and the Tower. And the Tower is something shifting quickly. Now we've got Uranus at the end of Aries, at the last minutes, ready to move into Taurus. There are changes that we're moving into. We're moving into going for what is valuable in our life, what is not working. We're leaving behind. Now this is a card of being in fear. Your perception is clouding your judgment, and you are worried about moving forward, worried about family, worried about money, worried about what the family will say. Well, here comes the Tower and changes things for you. That's what I was just saying, that if you don't make that change, then the divine will. And the Tower is also called Scorpio energy as well. So Uranus is the rebel. It's Aquarian. It's the ruler of Aquarius. And Aquarius will not be tied down. Aquarius will come up with an ingenious idea and bring in the change. Aquarius is very different, very eccentric. So you're not doing things, unfortunately, you're not doing things by the book. You're going to do something that is very against your conditioning. It's not like you. People will be shocked. They will not believe that you actually made this change. And it could be family. that is going to be shocked. And you could even be shocked with yourself and the way things are going to change suddenly. Let's take a card on the outcome position. And we've got the Empress. Wow. So this is very Venusian. Now Venus is squaring Uranus. Venus just moved into Aquarius. Aquarius is all about socializing. And, you know, having Uranus changing signs and squaring over to Venus, we're going to have changes within relationships. Wishes and dreams will be coming true. Even though it's difficult energy, Uranus and Venus squaring, I believe that the change that it brings will bring, the outcome will be expansion and growth and abundance. The Empress is also pregnancy. So be careful. Be careful that you don't fall pregnant unexpectedly. You've got the Emperor and you've got the Empress, and she's a mother. And I was just talking about mothers. Beautiful, beautiful. And look at the star. Her earring is the star. Very Aquarian. Aquarius is very eccentric, as I was saying. It's very ingenious. And Aquarius is also social groups and, you know, being different but being part of a group as well. Now look at what fell out over the Ace of Wands. The Fool. Aries. New beginnings. Taking a risk. This King of Cups is starting a new journey. This is a brand new karmic cycle. So there's been an ending and there's a new beginning here. Aries. Aries is the warrior. Now, dear Pisces, Chiron, the wounded healer, left your sign very recently, a week ago, 10 days ago. So Aries is the beginning of a new cycle. Whatever wounds you're dealing with, this is something new. You're starting a new cycle. I seriously believe that a lot of you are going to leave that martyr childhood conditioning behind. You're not going to be the doormat. You're going to go for what you desire. And that's a beautiful change for Pisces. Absolutely beautiful. Pisces, I'm going to take a couple of cards from the Tarot of Dreams. I want to see the foundation position, which is the King of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Okay, Pisces. And we've got the Five of Cups here again. So, wow. Five of Cups. Mars in Scorpio. Mars is, you know that Mars rules Scorpio. Scorpio is also ruled by Pluto. So just the fact that we've got Scorpio here can speak of transformation. Leave those three cups. Whatever celebration happened, that was in the past. Look towards the future. There is a relationship, a partnership. And fives bring change. So if we look at the cups here, we've got 13, which is the 8 and 5 is 13, which is Scorpio. And the 14th cup is Sagittarius. It's Temperance. And Temperance speaks, it's the angels. Temperance is also Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is seeing the bigger picture. Foreigners, philosophy, higher education, spirituality. Jupiter is there. And Jupiter will be retrograding very soon, so we'll be looking forward to that. Let's look at what I want to see is, I want to see what this communication and the devil is. With the Queen of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, what is this Two of Pentacles? Wow. Aquarius, healing, wishes, social media, Uranus. Uranus is going to bring the change for you. And if it doesn't happen on the same day, which will be in 4 days, if it does not happen on the same day, it's going to happen very soon. Now, the star is a number 17. Could have been 17 days. This is a card of hope. Now, I'd like to say that the devil, which is Capricorn, as well as the star, they're both Saturnian, because Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn. So whatever is happening with Saturn, and Saturn is coming very close to Pluto, very close indeed. So this, you know, Saturn and Pluto together both are karmic, very karmic. And as I said, Saturn can be timing. Pluto is transformation. It's also powering up. It's our deepest, darkest psyche. But Saturn can also bring longevity and stability. So the change that is coming in for you, dear Pisces, whatever hard work you're doing, I believe that it's going to bring you something that you've long awaited, something that you've been hoping for. Let me take one card. I'd like to see the hidden position. What is this Princess of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles? And we've got the Ten of Swords. Wow. So the darkest before the dawn. The ending before the beginning. And you know, tens always break down to the ace. So whatever you are moving away from, whatever you are leaving behind, you've got a brand new beginning. But this can also be a message of truth that's coming in. And that's where the change, the balance will come in. So whatever you've been holding back on, whatever your partner's been holding back on, will be known, will be spoken about. I'd like to take one more card on the recent past, which is Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Death card. And we've got the Five of Swords. Wow. This is serious conflict here. But 2 5s equal a 10. Again, a completion. This is Venus in Aquarius. My goodness. Well. How can I not take one more card? Because Venus has just stepped into Aquarius. There's going to be some sort of a conflict, competitive energy. Usually Five of Swords speaks of competition. This can be an argument, which is going to put you in a position of needing to make a serious decision. But you've got the higher perspective. You've got the stronger perception to win this verbal abusive relationship, verbal argument, whatever it is. And we've got the Queen of Coins here. So, Pisces, the Queen of Coins could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurian energy. Now, the Queen of Coins for me usually shows up as Virgo. Don't forget that your karmic partner is Virgo. It's the sign of your 7th house. So Virgo is looking at the details. Virgo can be quite discriminative, looking at the details and pointing out all the errors, the faults. Don't get lost in that. And the Queen of Pentacles is also very stable, though, and she could be all about money. The argument can be about money. All right, let me take 3 Sibillas. So this could even be, let's say, since it's your partnership house, Virgo is also what you do in your daily routine. It could be health. I would like to take 3 Sibillas on that position. Same position. So we've got, wow. So we've got the Gran Signore, which is the VIP. Number 13, and this is Cups. which add up to the Four of Cups, yeah? So this is the King of Hearts, which is down here, the King of Cups. And this could be someone who's got a strong ego, but this is also Scorpionic energy. Scorpio, which is death and transformation. Let's see what other two cards. And we've got the Ten of Cups, the Constanza, which is something unchanging, and the Two of Cups, which is stability. Your foundation, your home. There's an agreement after not being in your ego. Now, the Gran Signore is someone who can be quite the royal, but there is change. It looks as though the ego is being hurt to the point of something that was unchanging, even financially. No, I want to say that abundance is coming in and stability, and maybe there has been a crisis because of ego, because of perception, being in two different opinions, 3 different opinions around the home, around the family, around the an agreement. Now we've got the Two of Cups. The Casa is the Two of Cups, which ends up to be an agreement. Now this is Two of Cups, which can be a relationship, something that will stabilize, something that will bring in happiness. So there's a change here. Very hard for me to pinpoint exactly. For those of you that are here and saying, yes, 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 I know what you're going on about. This is my story. I want to look at the action and advice. So 10 of Pentacles, the Tower, and the 8 of Swords. We've got Leggerezza. Oh my God. Leggerezza, which is the butterfly, again, transformation. Sexual energies, 10 of Wands. So the burden is lightning. This is transformation and intimacy, lightness of being. So whatever changes is going to take the load off your shoulders. Here we've got L'Amante, 11 hearts. This is your knight in shining armor. He is serenading you. Okay, and this is like the Knight of Cups. And we've got a reunion, Pisces. And this is the 8 of Wands, so messages. You've got the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. Do not worry about communicating. You need to be open. You need to speak about what you feel passionate about. You need to be open. Don't stand in your fear. This is a time of communication, clear communication. No, for many of you, this is someone coming back from your past. I'm looking at the divine position, and I will call it a day. So what you don't know, dear Pisces, is that the ending is here, and therefore after endings come new beginnings. Oh, wow. Did you see that? Wow. And we've got the Death card. Morte, which is the 5 of Swords. So know that whatever battle you are doing, it's bringing forth an offer of love. This is the 4 of Cups. And this little Amore. This is little Cupid. Now the card could be here, could be there. Doesn't really matter. All I know is that little Cupid could even be a baby. We've got the Empress here too. And here we've got a Mika. Well, I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards. Now, this is called Harmony. And Harmony was one of Jupiter's daughters, which means balance. So this is Libran energy. Libra is all about the other people. This is the 4 of Wands, which brings instability. This is the 4 of Wands, which can mean a wedding. This can mean building on your foundation, stabilizing it. I love this. Now, this is someone that you have been intimate with. And be careful, there could be a child being born. This is also someone that you confide in, and therefore there is some sort of a change in love, in intimacy, in the way you have been conversing. Okay, there is a change, there is something brand new. And as I said, speak from the heart, speak about your passions, be open, and see what happens, dear Pisces. I love the reading for you. I'm so happy about it. I really do love it. So thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Looking forward to Mercury retrograde, people coming back from the past, situations coming back, okay? It is a time of working on things, so enjoy it. Enjoy your new moon. Don't forget to send out those wishes. Sending you lots of blessings. One thing before I go, don't lose it. Don't freak out. Whatever is not working out for you, whatever you have been drawn to, like, you know, like the, what is it? It's the bee to the pollen, or the, oh, I forget. This is a very magnetic energy. It's something that it's hard to get away from. Whatever you're stuck with, whatever you are chained to, whatever you're wanting to break free from, if you haven't had the ability to do it, then the divine will do it for you. So yeah, good luck with that, dear Pisces. See you all. Thank you very, very much for sharing, liking, and of course communicating, writing to me. Thank you again. Bye.